What it do, YouTube fam? It's your boy Don B, straight hair wave man. So today is gonna be my final video for a while in regards to waves. I'm gonna talk a little bit at the end of the video in regards to what I'm gonna be posting on this channel. I know this channel primarily grew because of the information that I was providing to you guys about my straight hair waves, as you can see, which I don't have anymore. But I still have a lot of knowledge and a lot of input and a lot of say and help that I can give to the new people that's coming in the game trying to get waves of straight hair. So I'm gonna be doing a quick recap, a quick tutorial style thing in regards to starting off waves of straight hair and things that you should look out for, because I get so many questions and comments and stuff like that. So I'm gonna kind of put together a compilation of questions to answer that I get most often, and I'm gonna be answering them for you guys on this video. Shout out to the small people in the community, man. I mean, not the small people in the community. Shout out to the small community of straight hair wavers, the people that's still making videos. Shout out to y'all. I'm too busy right now to be waving. I'll probably start up wave videos again come the summer, but as of right now, I'm too busy for that. So shout out to you guys that's still holding it down. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So if you're new to straight hair waves, and if you're trying to attempt to get straight hair waves, what you're gonna want to do first is you're gonna want to cut your hair off from whatever point you're growing it right now. So when I had started my journey, I cut my hair down to a 2, which is pretty short for me. About right now, my hair is probably at like a 3 or probably a 4 on top, and then I got it taped on the sides. But anyways, you're gonna want to cut it down to a 2, and you're gonna want to train your hair. So after you cut your hair down, you're gonna want to get into a routine, a set routine that what it's gonna do is gonna train your hair to curl. So what this does is over time it'll change your curl pattern in your hair to lay the curls down into waves. This is if you have straight hair. So after you cut your hair, you want to get yourself a nice soft and a medium brush. No hard brushes for straight hair waves because it'll straighten your hair out. So when I started off, after I cut my hair all the way off to start my journey, I started with soft brush. Every night, every day, every morning, you're going to want to give yourself a nice 10-20 minute brushing session. Brushing. I'm going to get to combing in a minute. I know a lot of the people that follow me know I talk about combing a lot, which is extremely important for straight hair waving. But in the beginning, you're going to want to only brush. So you're going to start off brushing every day, at least 20 minutes, one time a day. So you're going to want to get into a routine, like I said before. You're going to want to invest in a do-rag as well. I have one of these. Luckily, I still have my old Sue-rag that I used to wear that helped me with a lot of my waves back then. So every night, you're going to want to brush and then throw on your do-rag or your Sue-rag or whatever, stocking cap or whatever. So you're going to throw your shit on like this. I don't even know what the fuck this looks like. It probably looks dumb because I don't even wear my do-rags when I go to sleep anymore. So you're going to want to throw this joint on, wear it when you go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, you take it off, you brush your hair, and you brush your hair out, put your moisturizer in it or whatever you want to do. So the moisturizer that I used in the beginning and the moisturizer that you should use if you're straight hair waving is S-Curl No Drip Activator. This stuff right here. This is what you want to use when you are waving with short hair. Straight hair, short hair. This is what you want to do, because when you put it in your hair, I can actually put a little bit in my hair right now even though I'm not waving. What it does over time, if you put this in your hair, it trains your hair to curl. It starts to form waves in your straight hair over time when it grows. So as your hair grows and you keep continuously brushing, once you start seeing your curl pattern pop out, which is going to be around 8 weeks after you do the big chop. 8 weeks. I know that's 2 months. It's a long time. That's another thing with straight hair waves. You have to stay persistent. So after you get to about 8 weeks, man, go ahead and start bringing out the comb. 8 weeks. When you start to see curls or waves coming in your hair, even if it's just a little bit, when your hair grows, it's going to naturally curl, because what this does is puts curls in your hair. So after you get to 8 weeks, again, whip out the comb. Just start going ham with the comb every day. What I did, I completely replaced brushing with combing. for about 2 weeks. All I did was comb, because what the comb does, it brings out the waves, brings out the curls, and it's gonna make your waves start to pop and give them a little bit of depth. But we're gonna talk about depth more in the end of the video. So at nighttime, I would replace my routine with combing instead of brushing. So again, at nighttime, comb for about 20 minutes with the grain. Then you put some more S-curl in your hair if you want, or some other moisturizer that you could prefer. Throw your Sue-Rag on or your do-rag, go to bed, wake up, and you rinse and repeat that every day. I can't stress this enough. For straight hair waves, you gotta stay persistent, man. It's all about patience. Back before I had done my first journey, which I didn't record on YouTube, there was no way I thought I was going to be getting any kind of waves with straight hair, because I was doing the steps wrong. So now I'm giving all the tips and tricks to all the new people coming in the game that I'm living proof. You can see my hair right now. My hair is straight as a bitch. I don't got no waves in my hair, but you can go look at my old videos to see the proof that I have. So the last step is you're going to want to, once you have defined your waves, you're going to need to start adding some depth to them. So this is where you go and get yourself a fine threaded comb. What I mean by that is a comb that has the teeth on the comb are really close together. You don't want a wide tooth comb when the teeth on the comb are like probably this far apart. You want them to be as thin together as possible, so it gets every strand of hair real close together and it starts to deepen your comb. So in all honesty, the way I deepen my waves is, one, you have to grow your hair. I think I grew my hair out for the whole summer. I didn't cut it out one time. So that's 3 months right there. That's 12 weeks. I did a 12-week journey. You're going to want to keep combing strong. Every day you're going to want to comb, man. And you want to get yourself your curl enhancing smoothie. This is where the curl enhancing smoothie comes in. Some people ask me, when do I start using curl enhancing smoothie? In my opinion, I don't use it until late in the journey. Probably the last 4 weeks, right when your curl pattern starts to form. You put that in probably maybe 3 times a week. So you're putting that in before you go to bed. Comb it in for about 20-30 minutes. You gotta increase your combing and brushing sessions. Once your waves are there, you can combine brushing back into it to give your waves a little bit of a silkier look, kind of stretch the curl out. And whenever you want to define your waves more, just resort back to brushing with a thin tooth comb, man. You just go at it with the comb. All my followers know combing is the way I rock, it's the way I got my waves, and it's the way that I stand by. So I'm giving you guys the new game, or the newcomers, the old game, to get y'all some waves, man. So stick to the comb. Comb is how you get your waves. So let's say you at your end of your journey, you got a weak side. I had a weak side, even knew it was my right back. Couldn't get the waves to connect. What I did, just went at it with the comb, grow your hair out. That's the one thing people don't understand about short hair waves is you gotta grow your hair. It's not like with coarse hair and medium hair where your hair will curl at a shorter length. If you have straight hair waves, if you have straight hair like me, look how straight my hair is. If you got straight hair like me, you're gonna have to grow your hair out, because my hair doesn't curl until a certain length. So that's what you're gonna have to wait for. You have to keep growing it. So I guess my right back hairs were straighter than the rest of my hair, so I had to keep growing it. And eventually, my weak side, keep combing it, it came in, I got the waves in. If you check my final progress video on my channel, you can see what my waves looked like before I ended up cutting my hair. It's a 10-second video, it's not long, it's just a little snippet, so go ahead and check that out. But yeah, at the end, if you do want to continuously keep waving, what you're gonna want to do when you cut your hair is have your barber not cut it very short. Even though you cut your hair, your waves are still gonna be there because you've trained your hair to stay in that curl pattern. So when you cut it, make sure your barber doesn't cut it too short. I recommend like a 3 or a 4. Don't cut it below a 3, that's for sure. Cut it to at least a 3, but I recommend a 4. So you just rinse and repeat those steps, man. Your waves, they're never gonna leave you unless you completely stop doing do-rag and combing and moisturizing. Hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Little game for y'all newcomers about waves, man. So in regards to this channel, what it's about to be now, I feel like I'm about to be doing some vlogs and stuff until summertime. Clothing review, clothing videos, sneakers, hype beast material, things of that nature. Check my channel. I also got how to cop Supreme in 2018, and I also did a Louis Vuitton wallet review, a chain wallet, little quick review on that. But other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this motherfucking video. It's been your boy Don B, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, and I'm out.